Namaste, welcome back to Lineage 786. Today, let us learn the Biharilal Kavyakatha Visheshataye from Praveen Uttararth, Prachin Padya Chainika. Before that, as usual, a small request. Don't forget to subscribe my channel, click the like button and press the bell icon. Who were not subscribed my channel, please subscribe for the latest updates. Come on, let us see the Biharilal Kavyakatha Visheshataye without wasting our time. Let us see the question. पठित प्राचीन पद्य चयनिका के आधार पर कवि की काव्यगत विशेषताओं का परिचय दीजिए. Based on his read poetry, give the explanation of his poetic characteristics. Let us see in two parts this one because it is a little lengthy. We can see first part we can see about his life. Second part about his work, that is Visheshatama of his poetry, characteristics of his poetry. Both are included in one only, but as it is lengthy we can see in two parts. Let us see one by one. Kavi Parishay, that is introduction of the poet. बिहारी रीति काल के सर्वश्रेष्ठ कवि माने जाते हैं. बिहारी लाल was known as best of the best poet of mannerism period. You may be knowing about Kala Vibhajan. 4 divisions are there. The first one is Virgata Kal, the second one is Riti Kal, the third one is Bhakti Kal, the fourth one is Adhunik Kal. This great poet belongs to Riti Kal, that is a mannerism period. इनका जन्म 1660 में ग्वालियर में हुआ था. He was born in 1660 at ग्वालियर. बिहारी ने संस्कृत एवं प्राकृत के काव्य ग्रंथों का अध्ययन अपने पिता के मार्गदर्शन में किया था. Under the guidance of his father, he learned the Sanskrit and natural poetry. वृंदावन में आकर बसने के बाद उन्होंने फारसी काव्य का अध्ययन किया. After reaching the Vrindavan, after settling down in the Vrindavan, he learned the Farsi poetry. इनके दीक्षा गुरु स्वामी नरहरिदास थे. His initiator or the preceptor is नरहरिदास. नरहरिदास ने शाहजहां को बिहारी की असाधारण प्रतिभा से परिचित कराया, जिससे उन्हें शाहजहां के दरबार में स्थान मिला. It is his preceptor who introduced the poet Biharilal to the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan and told about his extraordinary talent, of which result he got the place as a poet in the court of Shah Jahan. बादशाह के दरबार में रहते हुए इनका संपर्क सब राजाओं से भी हुआ. Being in the court of Shah Jahan itself, he has a connection with the other kings too. He has the contact with the other kings too. Contact he had with the other kings. उनके राजाओं से इनके लिए उर्त बंध गए. As that he became the employee of all the kings. That means whoever want the poetry, he used to write for them. बिहारी के एक प्रसिद्ध दोहे का संदर्भ इस वृत्ति से जुड़ा है. One couplet is related to this incident. यह संदर्भ जयपुर के राजा, this incident is Jaipur, the king of Jaipur, जय सिंह के यहाँ वृत्ति लेने के लिए जाना का था. By the time during his stay in the court of Jai Singh of Jaipur, this incident happened then. This incident happened then. It is known, it is written in one couplet that we are going to see now. उस समय जयपुर का राजा अपनी नवविवाहित पत्नी के मोह में डूबकर राजकाज के प्रति निरासक्त हो गए थे. By the time the king, the newly wedded king, was drawn in the love and affection of his wife and kept himself away from all the duties and the kingdom. बिहारी ने एक दोहा लिखकर राजा के पास भेजा, जिसे पढ़ने के बाद राजा कर्तव्य के प्रति सजग हो गए. Then by the time only he wrote and sent one beautiful couplet to the king, by reading which he reformed himself. He has shown the interest towards his kingdom and duty. He started showing the interest towards his duty and kingdom. वह दोहा है, that couplet is this. Let us see now. नहीं पराग, नहीं पराग means no fragrance. नहीं मधुर, मधु, no sweet honey or the nectar. नहीं विकास इन्हीं काल, not even the bloomed, the bud. The flower bud is not yet bloomed. अली कली ही सौ बदियो आगे कौन हवाल. Even by the time itself, the honey bee is attached and drowned in the love and affection of the bird which is not yet bloomed. The what is the condition of him in the further? That is the meaning of this couplet. This reading this couplet, the king impressed a lot, and he changed himself. He became a good at his duty. He turned into his duty. अर्थात, now we are going to see the meaning the same here. अर्थात अभी कली का पूर्ण विकास ही नहीं हुआ. That means the flower is not yet bloomed. उसमें ना तो पराग है. In the flower not either there the fragrance or ना ही मीठा शहद, not even the sweet honey. तभी ये भंवरे, by the time itself the honey bee, तू कली ही से बंद रहा तो आगे तेरा क्या दशा होगी. Now itself you are attached and drawn in the love of the unbloomed bud. It's now what would be the condition of it in further, in future. That is, यह दोहा लिखकर बिहारी ने यहाँ सिद्ध किया कि कविता धन कमाने के लिए ही नहीं बल्कि पथ प्रदर्शन के लिए भी लिखा जा सकता है. Writing this couplet, he proved that the poetry will not be written only to earn the money, but to show the right path to the person who was deviate from the path. That is said here. कहा जाता है कि बिहारी के इस दोहे पर राजा इतना प्रसन्न हो गए कि उन्होंने प्रत्येक दोहे के रचना पर बिहारी को एक एक स्वर्ण मुद्रा देने का वादा किया. Then he was such a way impressed. Then he promised the poet to write in such a inspirational couplets so that he could give he could get for each couplet one gold coin. He promised to give one each gold coin for each couplet. उस अवधि में लिखे गए दोहे का संग्रह ही बिहारी सतसई कहा जाता है. By the time written couplets only known as the collection of those couplets known as बिहारी सतसई. The name is बिहारी सतसई कहा जाता है, known as that. अंतिम समय में बिहारी का मन विरक्त हो गया. In the last stage of his life, he vexed with that routine life, material life. और वे राजाश्रय छोड़कर भगवान के आश्रय में आ गए. Then he quit the job, he gave up that post and he took the shelter under the Almighty's care. सन 1720 में उनका देहांत हो गया. Then in 1720 he passed away. बिहारी सतसई उनकी एकमात्र रचना है. The single one writing of him is that is बिहारी सतसई, known as बिहारी सतसई. यह रचना श्रृंगार, भक्ति एवं नीति का संगम है. This writing is the combination of three things. One is श्रृंगार, that is love. The second one is bhakti, devotion. The third one is moral ethics. This is the combination of three things: love, devotion and moral ethic. यहाँ मुक्त काव्य का सर्वोत्तम उदाहरण है. This is the best of the best instance or the example of his freestyle poetry. बिहारी का काव्य भाषा शुद्ध और व्याकरण सम्मत ब्रज भाषा है. His language is very fine, surpass and with good grammar ब्रज भाषा. He used the ब्रज भाषा. उन्होंने दोहे और सरोटा चंदों का प्रयोग किया. He wrote mostly one on poet write one on way. Some people write the sonnets, some write the odes, some may write the so many are there in the poets also. But this poet mainly written, one is couplets, other one is sorta chand. This is the only two things he wrote. In that also Sungar और भक्ति रस की प्रधानता है. In that the main one passion was added in his poetries. One is love, the other one is devotion. शब्द अलंकारों की अपेक्षा अर्थ अलंकारों का अधिक प्रयोग किया. He used the mostly the two things. One is शब्द अलंकार. अलंकार रस चंद. I already explained the chand. You might be knowing alankar. To bring the grandeur, the poets use the alankar, similes, metaphors. Like this, he used the shabdalankar, ardhalankar. Mainly. बिहारी रीतिकाल के सर्वश्रेष्ठ कवि माने जाते हैं. He was known as the best of the best of रीतिकाल, mannerism period. We have read already here. The same thing here also. बिहारी की केवल एक ही रचना उपलब्ध है. The only one writing only available. बिहारी सतसई. That is बिहारी सतसई. सतसई का अर्थ है 700. The meaning of सतसई is 700. संस्कृत में इसका समानार्थी शब्द सप्तशती है. The other word in the same word in the Sanskrit is सप्तशती, then 700. हिंदी में सतसई की रचना की प्रेरणा संस्कृत साहित्य से हुई है. He got the inspiration from the Sanskrit literature. बिहारी सतसई में 719 दोहे संग्रहित थे. The collection of his total couplets in the सतसई were 719. इसका प्रत्येक दोहा अपनी कलात्मकता और संक्षिप्तता के कारण अत्यधिक महत्व रखता है. As each couplet has its own importance for his art and the conciseness. बिहारी ने प्रत्येक दोहे में गागर में सागर भरने की कहावत चरितार्थ की है. He proved that a ocean in a pot. That means with a few words, enormous meaning is hidden. Too much is described in too little a few words. That means gagar. Gagar is a pot. Sagar means ocean. In a pot, ocean hidden like that. काव्य और साहित्य के गुणों का साथ साथ कवि कर्म भी इसमें मूर्तिमान है. Even not only the literature qualities but composition qualities also hidden in his poetry. श्रृंगार रस की अखंड धारा के प्रवाह के अतिरिक्त इसमें अन्य सांसारिक तत्वों का भी उल्लेख है. Besides the flow of literature, all the worldly secrets also hidden in his poetry. इसमें गंभीर रहस्यों का भी ऐसा स्वाभाविक चित्र अंकित किया गया है कि प्रत्येक रहस्य साकार हो उठता है. Each secret has the perfection in his dohas. That means he has written in a different way, not only one thing, only in the praise of king. He has written about the worldly problems, only life secrets, all these things. इन्हीं विशेषताओं को ध्यान में रखकर बिहारी के दोहे के विषय में कहा गया है कि keeping all this is important, all this is specializations of his poetry. It is said that सत्सय के दोहरे जो नावक के तीर, each couplet of his just like a arrow, देखने में छोटे लगे घाव करे गंभीर. In the appearance may be small, but it make the wound big, deep wound. बिहारी के काव्य की विशेषताओं को इन बिंदुओं के माध्यम से स्पष्ट किया जा सकता है. We can explain the characteristics of his poetry in the following headings. That is Safal Mukt Rachna. That means a freestyle. This one. We can see this one in second part. I think till now what you have read, the same thing once again we are going to read here with the subheadings. Till now whatever we have read here, the same thing will be written here itself in the subheadings that we can see in the second part. Suppose if you like the way of my explanation, hope you might have understood, you might have liked this one. In this opinion, I am requesting you, if you liked that one, if you satisfied with my explanation, please don't forget to subscribe my channel, click the like button, press the bell icon. Till the next upload, take care of yourself. Have a nice time. Bye bye. Jai Hind.